Hey everybody, it's Raidhyn and I'm back for attempt number 3 at Dungeon of the Endless. I'm determined to beat this game. I am tired of this game kicking my ass. I've been practicing, I've been reading up, I've been trying to learn some new things. So we're gonna go ahead and do a new game on easy and do our best this time. So as you can see, we've been playing enough to where we've met a bunch of characters. We haven't unlocked all of them, we have some new ones. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna pick out Max, because from what people have told me, and from what I've seen, playing with Max is kind of like playing on easy. He's a really good character to have on board because he can start working consoles at level 4. So he basically will start improving the amount of resources that you get every time you open a door. And we're going to go with Scroid because I like his DPS and his speed. I feel like he's a stronger Sarah to some degree. So we're going to be rolling with these two guys. And we're going to try to do the best that we can this time. Every time I run up against a game that I'm not good at, I get curious. I go, why do I suck at this? And I try to figure out what the heck's going on. Now, from what I've been able to figure out strategy-wise in our last couple attempts is that after floor 1, it becomes increasingly important how you play with modules, right? Like, you can't just rely on your heroes to do all the damage. You actually have to think about your rooms, and where I was running into trouble before was that, ooh, this is interesting, science for stuff. We can get a sword and a pistol upgrade, potentially. So let's see, DPS 23 on max, plus 20 DPS, plus 18 DPS. So let's go ahead and we're gonna, why is the pea shooter more expensive than the 6-gun? That's interesting. Let's go ahead and buy that. We'll also buy, I believe, the rapier. Nope, the rapier, we need a spear for Scroig. But this is great, getting a huge, that like pretty much doubles our DPS on max, and that's going to be super useful. So as soon as we can, we'll put down an industry generator to take advantage of these major modules. But like I was saying, I think where I went wrong in the past was basically I was like, yeah, we'll make a choke point, we'll put all of our heroes in it, and we'll level up that way. But the problem is that the way that the game seems to be designed is it wants you to kind of weaken monsters over time, and you can just get completely overwhelmed even if you have all of your defenses up in the right area. So basically what I'm trying to do is figure out a better strategy for how to use modules, so that by the time that people get to the major choke point, which is where we're going to be setting up max, they've kind of been taken care of to some degree. And we have a science machine, which is great. We're going to get the dust field generator because this is really good for our choke points. Gives us plus 30% defense, which is awesome. I'm really liking how smooth this first floor is going. Certainly making things a lot easier. Alright, do a little bit of multitasking there. We've just run out of dust, but I think we're going to be just fine with how spread out the closed out area is from where we need to go. We just found ourselves some free industry, which is really good. Anytime you can get anything for free in this game, it's like, yes, thank you. I might actually have a shot now. We just unlocked our dust field generator. I kind of doubt that there's more than 3 floors or 3 more doors, so I don't think I'm gonna spend the science. I'm kind of expecting the exit to be behind door number 3 here. Let's go ahead and level up our guys because we have plenty of food. I'm dropping down that early food. I don't even remember what are these called? Food replicator. Alright, that's the phrase we were looking for. So we found the exit. This floor has been pretty easy. Let's pop open this last door so we can squeeze the life out of this entire level. And let's see, do we get any enemy waves? No. So this was good. We got our dust field generator, which is like one of the most important items to get early on. Oh, and actually it looks like there is a room beyond the exits. Let's go check that out. Because the first floor tends to be pretty easy to deal with both monsters, waves, you know, like it's the first, like if you die on the first floor, and I have in the past, I've totally died on the first floor. It's usually because you're doing something terribly, terribly wrong. This is actually kind of bad for us because we spawned quite a bit of waves. So I think we'll be okay. Let's just pop our abilities here. And we'll keep an eye on our health. Alright. Cool, so that's that. Let's go ahead and power down our rooms so we can light the way to our exit without having to worry about baddies coming in from below. Actually, let's, oh, that's the mysterious force room. Okay. So we'll put Max right here, and we'll pick up our crystal. And we'll head down to the next floor. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to play through these first few floors a bit faster. Wow, Scroig, you are really slow carrying that thing compared to compared to Sarah. Alright, let's try to give you some backup. Oh man, but yeah, I'm not sure still how long I'm gonna make these videos. I'm still shooting for like around 20 minutes or so, but hopefully we'll be able to kind of get these earlier floors out of the way faster so we can get on to the good stuff. I'm not sure what voice to give to Scroig. I think he's like an insectoid. So maybe something like, I don't know. Right now, if a monster offers me a chocolate bar, I will let it kill me. Alright, let's go down to the next floor. We'll try to get floor number 2 knocked out for this vid. But yeah, I feel like a big part of the game too is, you know, just like every other roguelike, we're gonna go left like we always do. Just like every other roguelike out there, getting lucky helps. You know, running into items early, running into science generators early, building up your resources, getting enough dust to keep rooms powered up, running into rooms that power themselves, running into new awesome characters. Like everything, every little advantage helps. Like the fact that these 2 rooms are sealed off essentially from the rest of the map is gonna help a lot. Like we've only got 2 paths to the crystal. That's really good. It's gonna make this floor pretty easy compared to what it could be otherwise. So, you know, every little bit helps in this game. And really, I think a lot of it is just me like building up the game knowledge that's required to know, like, am I powerful enough to take on the enemies in this room? Am I powerful enough to play brazenly, or do I have to play conservatively? Like, how, you know, all these decisions that kind of play into each other. So let's see. Can we level him up twice? So we can level up Max twice, which is good, because now what can happen is he has this ability right here, operate. So he can operate major modules, basically means they get a modifier based on wit. So if we position him over here at our industry standpoint, basically after this churn, that'll start producing like an extra +5 industry, which is really good. It's exactly the kind of thing that we want. From what I understand, from what I've been reading about strategy, you really want to be able to keep your industry levels high. You always want to have like industry in the bank, essentially. We're actually gonna set this up as like a mini choke point here, because I feel like we're gonna be sending a lot of bad guys are gonna be coming this way. Now the challenge is we're probably going to want to build an industry generator here, because we're going to need Max to help fend off these guys. So we're actually going to try to build a second industry generator in this room that we're at right now, because we're going to be using this as a choke point. We need Max in here to kind of hold it down. But we also want to be generating industry. So let's... Man, I probably shouldn't have moved him this turn. Let's continue scouting with both of these characters. And see if we can't turn this into a choke point. We're gonna need to open up one more door. We've got 2 waves incoming. I think we're gonna be fine holding out in this room, because of the dust field generator is gonna be doing a lot of good work for us. Of course, the prisoner prods definitely don't help. It'd be really nice if we could find a science machine. That would be fantastic. Let's drop down another industry generator here before I forget. And looks like that one. Oh, nope, we got 2 waves coming, so this is good though. This is working out accordingly to plan. Should be able to put Max on here and have him make up for the industry use. It'd be really nice to get some more dust, however. More dust would be very nice. And we got a free item, which is great. Let's see if it's useful. Battlefield injector. Ooh, it's a green item. That's good. Wit plus speed. So wit is going to improve the amount by which Max O'Kane is operating at. So see, now that he's here, instead of getting our normal +3 per door, so we would be getting +6, but now we're getting, because we have 2 of these up. I think it does diminish over time, but we're at +17 industry per door, which is fantastic. That is exactly the type of thing that I like to see. We also found a self-powered room, which is nice. And let's just go ahead and keep on exploring. I want to build up our industry banks a bit before we break into doing things like, wow, this guy is like tearing our dude apart. We gotta keep an eye on him. I think he's okay though. His active ability here with the increased attack power just makes threats a lot easier to deal with. Let's figure out what rooms would be good to power. Probably like this, because it would help eliminate waves coming and landing at multiple directions at the same time. And sweet, we found a science machine, which is great. Let's pause real quick. Poison duration. Actually, I've heard that that the viral injector is actually really good to have for that kind of damaging enemies as they walk to your choke point. Alright, let's chase after this crystal guy here. Okay. So for instance now, once this is done being researched, we can drop a viral injector here and here, and just kind of make sure that anybody who passes through is going to be taking some damage, because the damage over time, I guess, sticks with the enemy. We found a merchant, which is really cool. Let's see if we have anything useful. Pea shooter might be an upgrade. It's not really. Okay, just making sure there's no enemies coming. Let's see what else he has. He's got dehydrated water, which I remember picking up before. Let's see. Kitchen gloves as well. Dehydrated water. Unlocks extenders. I'm not sure what extenders do, but I'm willing to spend the industry on one of these. Let's go ahead and take the kitchen gloves, because the straight attack power seems pretty useful. Oh, and I moved Max out of the room by accident. That sucks, because that means we're going to lose out a whole churn on his plus industry benefit. My bad. If we lose the run eventually on this, I will blame it on that. Be like, oh man, if we had plus 10 industry, everything would have been fine. Do we have any waves? No. Alright. Have we researched our viral injector yet? Nope, looks like we're still working on it. Which is fine. Where did our science? Yep. If the science thing is spitting out blue aura, that means that you're still researching. Figured that out on like my 7th or 8th game. Alright, let's open up this door here. We'll keep trying to keep this bottom area lit. And we found Sarah. Yes, I will gladly take a 3rd member. Gladly. Sarah Numis. We'll try to get you upgraded soon. Alright, so I think... Yep, we have our viral injector here. We don't have enough to power up the rooms because I'm trying to make sure that they're not coming in both directions for at least as long as we can. So let's see. trying to figure out if the viral injector is actually having a significant effect. I guess a little bit, but the good news is that we'll be able to kind of upgrade this over time, so that it becomes more effective, because as soon as you've researched level 1 of one of these things, then you can have the opportunity to research, you know, the second level and all the rest of it. So let's move Sarah. I think this is the last door, but I'm glad to have Sarah on board, because now that means that we have a runner. You know, we have someone who can, alright, we need to pop our skills here. Oh, Scroig, taking a lot of damage there, buddy. Alright, I think we're okay, though. I think we're fine. Alright, so we've cleared it. Let's go ahead and we're gonna light up our path straight to the exit. I think this is the best way to do this, because we're gonna open up this door and then grab the crystal. So let's move Sarah in here. Move our other 2 heroes right here. Pop open this door, and then Sarah's gonna grab the crystal, and then we're all gonna get the hell out of Dodge. It's nice to have Sarah on the team. Whoa, 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 what direction are you going? That was unnecessary, but I think we're still gonna be fine. Let's just get to that exit, huh? 3 of 3. All right, we're good to go. So I'd like to say that's a pretty decent floor 1 and 2. We got a bunch of attack upgrades. We got a crystal runner out of Sarah, and we haven't made any serious mistakes. So yeah, awesome. So this is my 3rd attempt at this, recording it. I've been playing a little bit offline, but hopefully we can make some better progression. Last time on playthrough 2, I only got to like floor 6, so we're gonna at least try to beat that. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you like the video, to hit the like button, as it helps me out a great deal. If you want to see more, do subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Dungeon of the Endless.